Salutations, my name is Rizen, and this is my review of Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U. So for these, I'll just be playing a Grand Prix and show you what it's like. I'll talk about a few other modes too, of course. And choose a character I like, Rosalina. I tend to like heavyweights. I like characters with good speed. Now here you can see the vehicles are highly customizable. You have three options. You can choose a different body and that will alter your stats. You can choose a different wheel type. And you can choose a different hang glider type. So you can go for pretty good acceleration, and a little bit better speed. And choose a 100cc Grand Prix. Well, I haven't done the Leaf Cup yet. Let's go for it. Now, I'd like to start off by saying that I actually do have a bit of a bias against the Mario Kart series, just in the sense that I really liked it playing Mario Kart 64. I started on the Super NES Mario Kart, but then when Double Dash came out, it kind of wrecked this series for me. It just seemed sort of mediocre. I thought, I don't know if I really want to buy another Mario Kart. But then I saw how gorgeous Mario Kart 8 looked, and it won me over again. I mean, this is coming from someone who thought I probably won't buy another Mario Kart because it's all sort of the same thing, and the game blew me away. I mean, this is how games should look. I mean, look at the shadows and the graphics here. Did I get a rocket start? It's just beautiful. As you can see, you have a lot of different racers. Pretty much what you'd expect from Mario Kart, but they really refined the system, which is what people want to hear about, I'm sure. If you're a seasoned Mario Kart veteran, which I sort of am, then you'll fall right into it. But it's also easy enough for pretty much anyone to pick up. You can tell I'm doing tricks right there. Get a little speed boost. And of course the new modes shown here are like hover. I'm driving on the side. It flawlessly switches between underwater, zero gravity just on the wall. Of course, as Mario Kart, you're going to get hit by a lot of items, so you want good acceleration too. Missed some tricks there. Underwater, you can see I have the propeller. This just happens naturally. It's very fun. And hang glider is the final mode. You'll see that in almost every course, all four modes. So yes, it's incredibly fun. A few tweaks to the system, which I actually like. You can only carry one item at a time. But that makes it so items aren't quite as overpowered an element as in some of the other Mario Kart games. Oops. With items, you can carry one at a time, but you recover a lot faster. You saw I got hit by the red shell there, and I'm back in the race. Same thing if you fall off the track. You will be picked up by a Lakitu much faster, which is nice. It's a very good system. It stays true to what Mario Kart's supposed to be about, and it just really refines it, expands on it. Now, it has 4 Grand Prix, 4 that are brand new, and then 4 Grand Prix that are based on stages that are from previous Mario Kart games. Now, I initially thought that why not just have all new ones, but like this stage, I think this was from N64 Wario Stadium. You can tell it looks gorgeous, and they really redid a lot of the elements on the stages too. This wasn't twisted before, for example. They really went all out to make it look just the most beautiful they possibly could, and it really does look beautiful. And of course, here's everyone's favorite item, and there's first the blue shell. And yep, those are back, but thankfully there is an item that you can get in first that can defeat the blue shell, which is a horn. You'll notice how I got hit by the blue shell in 3rd place right there, and I just bounced right back. I mean, this race is actually a pretty good example of just everything you need to know about the game right there. You get hit, you bounce back, it has good drifting, the items are very well thought out, it's fun, it's very beautiful. Oh, and you can also view highlight reels. Those are a fun thing too. You can play around with these, put it in slow-mo. you can see your racer. Sorry. You just do a lot of fun things with it. You can also post that on YouTube. I think there's limitations to that. So the racing is extremely solid. I mean, Too Long Didn't Read right there. They really nailed it right where they needed to. Now there's some other modes. The battle mode, you don't have separate battle courses like before. You can just drive around on the courses that you race on, and you can go either way, which isn't quite as fun. This happens to be one of the courses in battle mode that you can drive on. It still is fun, but it just takes away a lot of the player interaction. Like I remember on Mario Kart 64, there was Block Fort. That was a really fun level. There was like a tower level or something. Those are gone. You don't have separate ones of those. So battle mode, they did make it a little worse, but it still is fun. The game also has online, and a lot of people will be happy to know the online function's great. You can easily access it. The races are very smooth. It's basically like if you're playing Friends. There are some limitations to what the online is and allows you to do. For example, when you join like a regional area that's not specifically with friends from your Nintendo ID, then you can only choose between, I think, 3 stages that are picked randomly, and then just a completely random stage option. And then you're joined with a bunch of other random players who happen to be on, and the computer will just use a random number generator to go pick what stages. I can't talk. It's hard to race and talk at the same time. Remember that if you're reviewing, just try and get your thoughts together. Anyway, yeah, people submit stages, and then it randomly picks one of them. So if more than one people submit the same stage, then yeah, it's more likely to be picked. It still is really fun. I would have liked a bit more choice in that, but you can still choose your character and stuff. I think it puts you with people who are a similar skill level. You're ranked on that. So it's very fun. It'll keep the game fresh. You can do time trials, of course. Just pretty much everything you'd expect from a Mario Kart game, done exceedingly well. Overall, I would say Mario Kart 8 gets a 8 out of 10. It's very fun. The battle is a tiny bit of a letdown, but anything you'd expect from a Mario Kart game is incredibly solid. I better end this review before I make myself lose. But yeah, you can see how much fun I'm having just playing it. I highly recommend getting it. It's incredibly fun. There's not much more to say. Be sure to subscribe and like for more fun reviews, and I will see you next time. Thank you.